Hoardganize Podcast. I am your host, professional organizer Rachel Seavey, and it's time to get organized. Hey collectors, what's going on? This is the last episode of 2020, thankfully. What a year. And we've all heard of New Year's resolutions, right? So how many of you are resolving to get organized this year? I know a lot of you are, but New Year's resolutions tend to put a lot of pressure on you, and a lot of us don't seem to follow through with them. So what can you do to make your new year a little better, a little more organized so that you don't quit by February? How can you follow through on these promises, these resolutions that you're making to yourself, or if you're brave enough to share them with others? How do you make them happen? How do you make this a reality? How and where do you begin getting organized, and how can you personally make this year better? So grab a pencil, some paper, and take some notes. I jotted down 5 tips on how to begin living a more organized life. The first tip is to create a vision of the organized life that you'd like to live. And you want to hold this vision in your mind, hold it in your heart. And most importantly, you're going to want to hold yourself accountable if you feel like you're straying from the path. So you want to make sure that this vision that you've created is attainable. Make sure it's not too perfectionistic. It's something that's realistic that you can actually achieve. Tip number 2, set a cleaning and organizing schedule and then stick to it. Remind yourself about the kind of life that you want from tip number 1. And scrutinize your schedule. I mean, are you Netflix binging? I know a lot of us are at home right now, so really scrutinize your schedule. Find that time to work on your home, to improve your lifestyle. And, don't let yourself off the hook so easy. I know that the world is in chaos right now, and there's so much going on, and a lot of our lives are completely different now. But don't let that be an excuse to not get started on organizing and not start improving your schedule. And if you start a schedule and it doesn't seem to work, don't quit. Go ahead and revisit that schedule, modify the schedule, scrutinize your schedule. Like I said, make sure that you can make the time to be organized in the future. Tip number 3, find someone to help you feel accountable. This can be a friend, family member, it can be a coach. It's somebody that can be a body double, that can help you, that can support you while you declutter. It's great to have some support. Tip number 4, practice getting rid of something every single day. The more you get used to letting things go, the easier it's going to get. You can't get organized if there really isn't enough room for all of your stuff. So you've got to practice letting things go. And I know that can be really hard for people, because they love their items and they find it hard to let go of their items. But really, if you're not letting some of these items go to make space so that other items can be utilized or space can be utilized, then it's really, it becomes hard. It's overwhelming, frustrating. I can see why a lot of people give up, and they're giving up, but they're not letting go of anything. So practice, okay? Practice making sure that you can get rid of something every day. It could be a donate, it could be recycle, it could be trash. Donate and recycle where you can, but if things have to be tossed, it's really time to get rid of them. I know a lot of us don't want to contribute to the landfill, but if we don't take some things away that need to be tossed, then our own home becomes a landfill. And I know some of you are struggling with that. So if you find it hard to get rid of items, start, as I say, with the low-hanging fruit, get away, rid of obvious trash and recycling. And then maybe practice donating or giving away or giving something for free on one of these free sites every day. So it's all about practice. It's all about progress. This is all a process. We're not at all concerned with perfectionism. Just practice letting go of stuff every single day. Tip number 5. If you have a problem with clutter, which I know a lot of you listening do, I highly suggest that you stop acquiring and accumulating more items, especially items that you don't need. You've really got to be firm with every single item that's going to enter your space. I mean, this item is going to reside where you live. It's got to be worth it. It's got to serve you. So we're going to start by trying to say no to letting items inside of our home unless we need them. If you need something, truly need something, even if it's a pair of pants, but if it's for work, if you need food, I mean, there are items that we all need. So if you need something, it's okay. But what about items we don't need? If you're struggling with clutter, I highly, highly recommend tip number 5, stop acquiring and accumulating things. Start looking at what you already have. Take the time to sort out your belongings so that you know what you have, so that you're not buying them again and spending more time and more money. It's really important to not bring more things into your home that you don't need when you're already so overwhelmed with clutter. And this might sound really obvious, but there are people that are ordering things online while I'm there helping them. So you don't want to be bringing things in. You don't want to be buying a bunch of organizing supplies and bins and baskets. I mean, you just really want to just stop accumulating anything, whether it's for free, people giving you stuff, just tell them no. Try that. Just try not bringing in anything into your home that you don't need. And try that for as long as you can. Try it for the rest of your life. But it's definitely a good skill to have. If you don't need it and you're not going to use it and it doesn't serve you, then it doesn't really deserve the space that it's going to take up in your home. So here is to a new you collectors. I know you can do it. Next, I want to talk about the January challenge, which was requested. I'm definitely ready for another challenge as well. We had a lot of fun on our Facebook group in December. So let's do it. The rules are easy. This is much easier. It's the beginning of the year. It goes right along with tip number 4. We're all going to practice getting rid of one thing every single day, all month, the entire month of January. And there is no specific room, no specific destination, just one thing a day. It could be recycling, it can be trash, donate, sell, free, whatever, give it to a friend. And if you want to join in on the challenge, you're going to upload a picture of what you're getting rid of and a quick description. And the person that participates the most, I'm going to be giving away, again, the same prize. It's a free coaching session. It's with me. It's a strategy session where we talk about where to begin and how you can start getting organized right away. And it's a custom session, so it's a good value there, and extra credit to items that are funny. So we can all use a little humor right now, wouldn't you agree, with all the crazy stuff going on in the world? So please have fun with this challenge and don't stress out if you miss a day or if you just can't get rid of items. It's okay. You can actually join our group, and as long as you're supporting others by liking and commenting on their progress, you really don't have to post anything. And who knows, maybe you'll meet someone that you can connect with on our Facebook group that struggles with clutter like you. I am trying to connect some body doubles with each other. So all you have to do is join Facebook if you haven't joined already, and find the Hoardganize Podcast page, and then ask to join our private group. We have a listener that's been doing just a fabulous job managing the group, and I really appreciate that. It's been so much fun. I've met some really cool people, and I've even been sharing my own stuff, uploading and posting and commenting on my stuff that I'm going to get rid of. And I will be doing this same exact thing every single day in January. And like I said, don't stress out. There are a couple of days in December where I didn't turn in my, what I got rid of that day. And so the next day I just went ahead and posted a couple of pictures, like this was from yesterday and this is today. It's not a big deal. You're not getting a grade. There, people aren't, worried about what it is. And like I said, extra credit for things that are funny. I really like funny. I like having humor involved with everything I do. And just find something that makes you chuckle, and maybe it'll make one of us chuckle in the Facebook group. And if you're shy, I totally get it, or you're not on Facebook, it's just not your thing, then feel free to email me directly at hoardganize@gmail.com. And I just love to see your progress, or if you have a note to send about the stuff that you've been getting rid of, I'd love to hear about it. I will definitely include you in the challenge. And enjoy the process. It really doesn't have to be so daunting. You can actually have fun while you're decluttering. You're not going to be penalized for laughing. You can listen to music, you can drink water, you can take a break. I promise it's not against the rules. Until next time and next year, collectors. And remember, happiness is a place between too little and too much.